9 Unknown Shocking Facts About Native American Tribes. Part 3. Did you know? Native Americans face the highest rates of self-harm compared to any other ethnic group in the United States. Additionally, Native Americans were the first to play lacrosse, a sport that has gained widespread popularity. These are just a glimpse of the numerous, fascinating facts we've already explored in our earlier discussions. You can catch up on those after diving into this latest chapter, where we uncover 9 more unexpected facts about Native American tribes. Their rich history and vibrant culture hold even more astonishing stories yet to be told, from remarkable accomplishments to lesser-known narratives. This exploration, presented by Native Journals, will shed light on a history that's both compelling and illuminating. Before we proceed, don't forget to show your support by liking this video and subscribing to our channel for more insightful looks into Native American history and culture. Now let's not delay any longer. Fact 1. In the mid-1900s, many Native American women were forcibly sterilized without their knowledge or consent. Part of a disturbing eugenics effort to reduce Native populations, sterilization is a medical procedure that permanently prevents someone from having children, a choice typically made after serious consideration. Tragically, during the 1960s and 1970s, thousands of Native women were subjected to this, without fully understanding the irreversible effects. The actions were driven by racist ideologies rooted in eugenics, a false belief in improving the population by controlling who could have children. An estimated 25% to 42% of Native women of childbearing age underwent these procedures. Imagine a 15-year-old girl expecting to have an appendectomy, but instead having her uterus removed, or her reproductive tubes blocked, all without her consent. The damage from these practices went beyond the physical. The trauma left deep emotional scars, as these women were robbed of the ability to make decisions about their bodies and families. This disrupted their lives, their communities, and the cultural continuity of Native peoples. In response, advocacy groups have been working to raise awareness about these injustices and to seek reparations. The fight for justice continues, though the emotional and physical scars remain long after the procedures ended. Fact 2. The Cherokee Nation, one of the largest Native American tribes, has its own written language, thanks to the genius of Sequoyah, who developed it in the early 19th century. The Cherokee people, known for their resilience, achieved a monumental milestone when Sequoyah, a skilled Cherokee silversmith, created a system of writing for their language. Born in the late 1700s in the town of Tuskegee, Tennessee, Sequoyah was fascinated by how Europeans used symbols to communicate without formal education. He began wondering if a similar system could be developed for Cherokee. Although his ideas were initially ridiculed, Sequoyah was undeterred. In the early 1800s, he worked alongside his daughter, experimenting with characters to represent Cherokee syllables rather than individual sounds. After 12 years of perseverance, he completed a syllabary of 85 characters. Despite initial resistance, including accusations of witchcraft, Sequoyah's system proved its worth. During a test, messages were exchanged using his written language, and its practicality was undeniable. Soon, many Cherokee became fluent in reading and writing their language. By 1825, the Cherokee Nation officially adopted the syllabary, which significantly boosted their ability to document and preserve their culture. This achievement became even more crucial during the Trail of Tears, a period of forced removal. With the help of Samuel Worth, a missionary, the Cherokee acquired a printing press and launched the Cherokee Phoenix in 1828. This was the first bilingual newspaper in U.S. history, featuring articles in both English and Cherokee. Today, Sequoyah is revered as a cultural hero, with his syllabary remaining an essential part of Cherokee identity and a testament to the tribe's intellectual and cultural resilience. Fact 3. Totem poles, widely recognized in the Pacific Northwest, represent cultural legacies and recount stories through intricate carvings. Totem poles stand tall as sacred monuments of Native artistry, deeply connected to the Pacific Northwest tribes, rising as high as 15 to 20 meters. These impressive carvings are more than just art. They're living symbols of history, culture, and spirituality. Tribes like the Tlingit and Quaco have long used totem poles to share their stories and uphold their heritage. Each figure, carefully carved into the wood, holds deep meaning, representing the tribe's identity. Spiritual beliefs and social customs. Totem poles often serve as family or clan markers, signifying lineage and status within the tribe. The carvings depict animals, mythological beings, and ancestral spirits, each telling a unique tale. The animals featured, such as the eagle, bear, and wolf, carry distinct meanings. The eagle stands for wisdom and freedom. The bear symbolizes strength and instinct, while the wolf reflects loyalty and intelligence. Totem poles often also include mythical creatures, whose stories are passed down through generations. Over time, totem pole creation has evolved, adapting to the changing world, while holding on to its cultural essence. Today's carvers continue the tradition, working meticulously with hand tools on cedar logs, preserving the time-honored ways of their ancestors. Fact: Navajo code talkers used their language as a key element in encrypted communications during World War II, making an invaluable contribution to the U.S. The story of the Navajo code talkers is one of bravery, ingenuity, and the critical role Native Americans played in World War II. Faced with a pressing need for unbreakable communications, the U.S. military turned to the Navajo language as a secret code. The complexity and uniqueness of the Navajo language, with its distinct grammar and tonal qualities, made it nearly impossible for enemies to decode. In 1942, the U.S. Marine Corps recruited the first group of Navajo men, training them to develop a code based on their language. Each Navajo word represented a specific military term, creating a robust, uncrackable system. After rigorous training, the Navajo code talkers were deployed to the Pacific, where they played a crucial role in key battles. Their ability to quickly and securely relay sensitive information gave the U.S. military a strategic advantage, and their contributions were pivotal to the success of many operations. Despite their extraordinary efforts, the code talkers' work remained classified long after the war. It wasn't until 1968 that their story was declassified, finally allowing their contributions to be recognized. In 2001, the original 29 code talkers received the Congressional Gold Medal, a symbol of the nation's gratitude for their service and dedication. Fact 5. Powwows are community gatherings among native tribes, celebrated with music, dance, and sacred ceremonies. A powwow is much more than a gathering. It's a vibrant celebration of culture and community. Rooted deep in native traditions, powwows were originally sacred ceremonies, evolving over time into social events where different tribes come together to honor their customs. At the heart of every powwow are the steady beats of the drums and the enchanting sounds of traditional songs. Dancing is a key feature with each dance style, reflecting the unique traditions of the tribe performing it. The regalia worn by the dancers is equally meaningful, often telling personal stories of achievement, heritage, and spiritual connections. Though powwows are joyous celebrations, they also carry spiritual weight. The grand entry, for example, is a powerful moment where participants enter the arena in procession, symbolizing a reconnection with their ancestors and reaffirming cultural identity. These moments of sacredness add layers of reverence to the otherwise festive atmosphere, reminding all present of the enduring connection between the people and their cultural roots. 6. The struggle to preserve native languages, as many face extinction, has led to revitalization efforts through community-driven programs and education. For Native American communities, language is far more than just words. It's the heart of their identity, a vessel for passing down sacred traditions, teachings, and cultural values. Sadly, due to forced assimilation and changing ways of life, many native languages are endangered. According to the Administration for Native Americans, there are currently 245 distinct indigenous languages in the United States. Of these, 65 have already vanished, and 75 are on the verge of disappearing, with only a few fluent speakers left. Recognizing the critical state of these languages, tribal communities, working closely with educators and linguists, have launched various efforts to preserve and restore their mother tongues. These initiatives often take a community-focused approach, involving language immersion programs, research, and educational tools. One example is the Native Language Immersion Initiative, started in 2017, which aims to rebuild language fluency among younger generations and keep these ancient tongues alive. Fact 7. The Dreamcatcher, born from Ojibwe tradition, is believed to capture negative dreams and allow good ones to flow through, offering protection during sleep. The delicate web of the Dreamcatcher, adorned with feathers, originates from the spiritual traditions of the Ojibwe people, deeply connected to the Great Lakes. This native tribe believes that the Dreamcatcher acts as a sacred guardian, filtering out bad dreams and allowing good ones to reach the sleeper. According to the Ojibwe legend, the design of the Dreamcatcher mirrors the spider's web, symbolizing wisdom and the interconnectedness of all life. The hoop, traditionally crafted from willow, represents the circle of life, while the web inside is meant to capture harmful dreams. Positive visions, however, slip through the gaps and gently descend along the feathers to bless the dreamer in today's world. Dreamcatchers have become a symbol of hope and protection, appearing in homes and as cherished decorative items. Yet their spiritual significance remains tied to their original purpose, safeguarding one's dreams. Fact 8. The buffalo or bison is a sacred symbol for Plains tribes, providing food, shelter, and tools, making it a source of survival. For the Plains Indians, the buffalo was life itself. For countless generations, this mighty animal offered tribes essential resources, nourishment, shelter, and tools. The buffalo's meat sustained them through harsh winters, providing vital food for the entire community. Beyond food, buffalo hides were used to create sturdy, weather-resistant teepees, serving as portable homes for these nomadic tribes. The hides were also fashioned into clothing, blankets, and other practical items that made survival in the plains possible. Nothing from the buffalo went to waste. Bones and tendons were transformed into tools and weapons, and even the bladder became a water container. Every part of the animal was respected and utilized, showcasing the deep bond between the Plains people and the buffalo. A bond rooted in reverence for the spirit of the animal. Final fact: the term two-spirit describes individuals in native communities who embody both masculine and feminine qualities, holding special roles within their tribes. In many native cultures, the idea of two-spirit reflects a sacred balance between masculine and feminine energies. It is a term used to describe those who possess a unique blend of these qualities and are often held in high regard within their communities. The term two-spirit emerged in the 1990s as a pan-tribal concept encompassing the diverse gender identities that exist among different native tribes. Historically, two-spirit individuals were valued for their abilities to perform roles that crossed gender boundaries, serving as healers, visionaries, artists, and warriors. Their contributions were vital to the community, as they could carry out tasks traditionally assigned to both men and women, from caring for children to going to war. Today, the term two-spirit continues to honor the spiritual and cultural significance of these individuals, celebrating their place within native tradition. That wraps up this video on fascinating facts about Native American culture. Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Thank you.